This film provides those working in and around education in the Humberside Police Force area with an introduction to grooming and child exploitation, as well as highlighting local resources available to assist with high-quality sex and relationships education. What is grooming? Grooming is a process of getting someone ready to do whatever is asked of them by their abuser. It means working to build an emotional connection, complete trust and reliance, often isolating the victim completely from their support network, such as friends and family. Once a child or young person has been groomed, they can then be led into a number of situations they may not otherwise enter, such as sexual and criminal exploitation. What does it feel like to be groomed? For most children, being groomed, it won't feel scary or wrong. It might feel exciting and special, like a child feels loved and understood, or has a new opportunity for experiences, making money, or being part of something. They will think they have control, and that they're getting what they want, and that they have changed or grown up to fit in with new friends. Usually they will feel happy and confident throughout this period, looking forward to new opportunities and potentially experiencing new things for the first time, such as meeting new and older people, drinking and drugs, which have been made to feel normal, so they don't see any danger. What is child sexual exploitation? Child sexual exploitation is when a child or young person is asked or forced to do sexual things with their partner or someone else that they don't want to or are too young to do. They could be told that there is no option, that they owe someone. This could be because they have been given gifts, affection, a place to stay, or because they think their partner is in trouble and that this is a way they can help them. This often leads into fear of what will happen to them or people they care about if they do not. Other forms of sexual exploitation can be online through things such as being pressured or blackmailed into sending sexual photographs or videos. Whatever the situation, if there is grooming and exploitation, it's important to remember that the child is the victim and not to blame. What does it feel like to be sexually exploited? Exploitation feels completely different to grooming, but is only possible once someone has been groomed to a point where they are in some way dependent on their abuser. They will often feel like it is normal, that it is just how a relationship works, that they're in love and no one else matters, being manipulated into believing that it is okay. It can take a long time before a victim recognizes that they are a victim of exploitation. Often they will feel like they owe their abuser, that there is no going back, and sometimes that they deserve it. No one deserves to be exploited. When it comes to walking away, a victim will feel threatened, scared, trapped and humiliated. They might be pressured to get their friends involved and often feel that no one will believe them. What is child criminal exploitation? Child criminal exploitation is when a young person finds themselves being asked or forced to do criminal things for someone else. Whilst initially they may feel part of a group or even a family, over time they will be told that there is no other option, that they owe someone, owe money, or should do things out of loyalty. Criminal exploitation can involve a young person moving drugs, sometimes hidden in their body, around their local area, or sometimes travelling across the country. One form of criminal exploitation is county lines. This is where children and other vulnerable people are coerced by gangs, and the county line is the mobile phone line used to take the orders of drugs. Additionally, a criminally exploited child can be made to sell drugs, transport weapons, or carry out other criminal activities, such as assaulting people and stealing. Child criminal exploitation is a complicated issue because, although what a young person is doing can sometimes be a criminal behaviour, if they are being manipulated and controlled, they are actually a victim of crime themselves. What does it feel like to be criminally exploited? Children and young people being criminally exploited usually do not see themselves as victims. They don't feel that they're at risk. And it's not until they are heavily involved that they realise just how bad things are for them. Victims might find themselves doing things that they know are wrong, dangerous or uncomfortable, such as lots of travelling or hiding drugs inside their body. One tactic some groups use against young people is to arrange for them to be robbed of large sums of money or drugs, and then claiming it was their fault, so they have to repay the debt. This debt bond means that they are trapped in a situation where they have to work for no money against their wishes. Whatever they've been through, victims might feel like they owe their family, and that there is no going back. They may feel bad or be told that they'll be hurt or worse if they leave. They may be forced to stay with threats made against their family if they ever try to leave. They will feel trapped, scared, and probably angry. They might be pressured to get their friends involved and often feel that no one will believe them, or that people will judge them and just see them as criminals. What are the signs of exploitation? Whilst every child's situation is different, there are signs that they could be at risk of exploitation. Some of these can just be signs of growing up. However, if you spot several of these, it's on all of us to try and help. Signs include going missing for periods of time, skipping school or being disruptive in class, having new things or gifts that you don't understand how they got, regularly getting sexually transmitted infections, falling pregnant, having mood swings and changes in behaviour, using drugs and/or alcohol and being hungover on a regular basis, behaving in a sexual way, sexting and sending nude photos, signs of unexplained physical harm such as bruising and cigarette burns, having new friends or partners who might be a lot older, suddenly having lots of money, carrying a weapon, boasting about a new gang, money or experiences. Getting help. If you spot these behaviours, hear rumours, or something that troubles you, it is a safeguarding concern. You should follow safeguarding procedure and involve your safeguarding lead to take action. This might mean involving parents, carers, the police, and specialist support workers. It's important to remember, exploitation is never the victim's fault. Help is available, and if someone is in immediate danger, call 999. Further resources. In support of the Police and Crime Plan for Humberside, the Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner continues to invest in and support the Not in Our Community initiative. Developed with partners across the Humberside Police Force area, Not in Our Community is the leading resource for carers, parents, teachers, or professionals in the Humber area to help and understand the importance of prevention and early intervention of grooming and child exploitation. Innovative and interactive resources are available for free use by educators in North Lincolnshire, North East Lincolnshire, Hull and the East Riding of Yorkshire from the Not in Our Community website, and in some cases with support from the Not in Our Community team and partners. Not in Our Community is available through 4 key strands. 1. NEOC Connect. Available on the Not in Our Community website, NEOC Connect makes available all of the locally produced films, scripts, and tools through a central online library that are issue and age appropriate. Films and resources are supported by guided lesson plans covering the key learning points and safeguarding information on how to access help and have difficult conversations with trusted adults. 2. NEOC Interact. Free and easy to use, NEOC Interact is an e-learning platform that provides an alternative pathway for personalised engagement with our resources. Progress is tracked and can be completed at the learner's pace with certificates of achievement on completion. NEOC Interact can be used with individual pupils, groups, classes and year groups. Schools and alternative education providers can be given additional functionality so that teachers and support workers can monitor and support a young person's progress. 3. NEOC Creates. NEOC Creates is the co-production process the Not in Our Community team uses alongside children and young people to create stories, films and other resources that feel authentic and reflect what is really going on where they live. Not in Our Community can provide supported work with young people at risk or experiencing grooming and exploitation, as well as provide opportunities for young people to gain experience in the media production process through skills such as writing, acting and filmmaking. 4. NEOC Social. Finally, Not in Our Community has platforms with content aimed to raise awareness in young people and separate platforms with tailored messaging for parents, professionals and communities. You can follow Not In Our Community to learn about new resources and opportunities for your school or organisation to get involved. Working together. It's a sad reality that grooming and exploitation does happen in our area. By working together to share concerns, ideas and opportunities, we can help children, young people and adults understand more about how we can identify and take action against grooming and child exploitation.
Education is power. Prevention is key.